Don't point fingers over here when talking about inconsistencies. That message was clear from SLP political leader Phillip Pierre. His comments come against the backdrop of criticism from Anstey-Canry's MP Dominic Fedee, who called out the SLP for what he says is the embracing of former UWP Minister Richard Fredrick, who he says was previously demonized by the very same Labour Party. But are the gates of the SLP wide open to the former UWP candidate and minister? Phillip Pierre says while the SLP organized the protest march, it was a national protest, where people were given a platform to speak on national issues as concerned citizens.
The United Workers' Party knows Richard Fredrick better than us. He was a minister in the government. We made the point that Mr. Richard Fredrick spoke on the platform in his capacity as a St. Lucian, in his capacity of having concerns on a national platform. That's all he did. He spoke on a national platform to express his concerns about the government as far as health policies is concerned. Mr. Richard Fredrick is not a member of our party. Mr. Richard Fredrick has not joined our party. And the last thing I knew about Mr. Richard Fredrick, he was a minister in the government of the United Workers' Party.
But to Fedee, it's all part of the desperation for power of the St. Lucia Labour Party. He claimed that the party has no standards in that quest. To Phillip Pierre, the sentiment is laughable.
I want to challenge Mr. Fedee. He was on the same team with Alan Chasney in the leadership for the United Workers' Party. He supported Dr. Claudia Sprayville. So I don't know. He's not a bastion for consistency. You may recall that he campaigned heavily against Mr. Alan Chasney in the run-up for the leadership of the United Workers' Party against Dr. Claudia Sprayville. So I don't think he can speak of consistency.
Pierre says what is important is that by the UWP's own estimates, there were 6,000 people in the national protests. The SLP puts the number well into 10,000. Pierre says the government would do well to pay attention to the will of the people.